Hey guys, as you know, I've been completing some of the projects that go into my collection, and the Batmobile is coming up next. That's my prototype, the one I painted all the way up, and it taught me a lot about making the darn things, really did. Last time I was playing with it, it was going around track a little too fast and flew off the track, hit the concrete. That's why the back screw post is there. That's why the windshields are off. There's probably a little touch-up paint from the wreck there. Seems like I saw that already. So we're going to get into it. I know it needs a bath. Again, the back screw post. Let me see if I can pick it up here for us. Yeah, you see how that's just gone? It's just not there. And look at this. It's on the front screw post, but barely. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe this front screw post was re-glued. Yeah, I mean, I've had a terrible time with this. One thought is to, hey, listen, just get rid of it. No. That's the first one you did there, guys. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to make it right. So I'll start into it. We'll tear it apart. We'll get everything, the way it should be. I might even have to clean the chassis on this, and I know I'm going after the body and the parts there, but let's just see what we get into. First thing is taking it apart. All right, got the body off the chassis there. That's the color of the aluminite before I painted it the black there. It comes out like, was it a khaki color? And that's the chassis, and that's how I did the wiring for the turbo light to come out the back there. So look at that, just an absolutely clean break on that screw post. And look at the front one, guys, look at the front one. Gobs of glue there, gobs of glue. So anyways, again, the top of this thing, filthy. I'm going to go ahead and wash it real quick. Make sure it's nice and clean, get it good and dry. Then we'll go ahead and reattach that screw post. That's what we'll do next. We went from dirty, nasty Batmobile to much better shine on that Batmobile now. I'll tell you what, just a little bit of soap water, a very light toothbrush. Again, guys, I got one of those baby toothbrushes. They're so soft. I remember painting Batman and Robin up there. I remember getting the cowl on Batman. And as soon as I got it on, I said, good, I got it on. But I thought, he kind of looks like a professional wrestler, doesn't he? All right, now, I've got the, that's going to take a little bit more just to dry completely. I've taken the chassis off, and I'm going to take it apart and give it a bit of a cleaning. So let me do this. Let me go ahead and disassemble it and see what needs to be cleaned. I'm getting it apart, guys. I just had to laugh. Can you see the fuzz factory? I just took the back axle off. I mean, from this side of the chassis to the crown gear to the other side there, oh my God. I've said it many times before, having fuzz and everything around the back axle doesn't help the car run smoother or go faster, so I'll be cleaning that off. Fairly easy, just took a couple minutes, everything came out real good. The nice thing about keeping your stuff clean is when you have to refresh it or re-oil something, there's not a lot to do. the worst thing was getting the hair off that back axle, but I'm ready for reassembly now. Going to put it on the transformer and see if that backlight lights up and it runs smoothly. Alright, got it reassembled, a couple of drops of oil on it. It is time for the transformer. Let me get it over there for us. Alright, see what we get. Loving it. Sounds good, looks good. Boy, that red light comes on, doesn't it? Alright, very good. So, sounds good, looks good. I know I've said it before, guys, but I really think Aurora missed it when they didn't put the turbo light coming out of their Batmobile there. So, when I had the inclination to do it, I went ahead and did it. Alright, next is going to get that, probably going to do the screw post or the windshields. Get them back there where they should be. Might do all three at once. Let's see how it goes. Got my glue all ready to go. What I did do is I dry fitted the back screw post in there, and I know which way it should be facing. It was questionable, but then there's a very certain way. When I got it just right, I know which way it should be facing. So again, I'm going to glue it in place. I'm just going to set it down and then just leave it alone for a bit. We will tackle the windshields later, but I don't want to fuss with it while that glue's drying on the back screw post there. Got it glued in back where it should be. We're just going to leave it alone for a bit. And it's the hardest thing for me to do is not to fuss with it, but I do have a number of other things going on the bench here. I got a number of chassis you got to go through and get working again. Some things there in the back, a couple of, we got the Mach 1s in the back there. Those are new, but they don't have any details on them. The same thing with the, we got the Firebirds over there. They're new, but they don't have any accents on them whatsoever. Grand Prix in the, what is it, the GT there. I don't know if I'm going to refurbish those. I think I might have a windshield for the GT, and I might have pipes for the back, but I don't think I have a windshield for the Grand Prix. I really don't think I have that. What's interesting back here is that is a wheelie kit I got off of eBay, and what was interesting about it, it was so poorly pictured. It was like sitting in a case of dust for the last 50 plus years, you know? So the first thing I did with it is I just took one of those alcohol prep pads that they use, and I just cleaned the packaging, and it looks 100% better. I was thinking to myself, if I put it back on eBay, I bet you could double my money just by cleaning up the damn package. I got some hubs over here. You guys know that it's very difficult for me to take things off the card if they're mint on the card, so these are going to be the exception. They're going to be the exception. If I had, let's say, like a Thunderbird or something, slate blue, mint on the card, guys, it ain't going to come off. Hubs, I'll cut them off. I'll cut them off. Same thing with this. I still have to figure out what kind of car I want to try to do the wheelie thing with. I'm not sure. I got a few things going on in my head. We'll explore that in the next video or so. But anyways, this is drying. It's looking good. I just have to, I got to walk away. That's where I'm at right now. And again, we will tackle the windshields after this sets up and dries. All right, back screw post is in. It's dried in, and next is going to be the windshields. I'll go ahead and dry fit the windshields and then glue them in place, and we're getting just about done. I said earlier that I know I've got to do a little bit of touch up on the paint on the Batmobile there, and I was looking at it. It's just like a little bit of red here and there. From where it had more than one crash, and we're going to touch it up and make sure it looks good before we call it done. Got the windshields glued up, and here's the part I was talking about. See if I can focus in. See like a little chip in the red paint there? Got the same thing on the other side, so I'm going to touch those up real quick and put the chassis back on, and it should be looking good by that time. Alright, got the chassis back on, got the turbo light coming out of the back there. Only thing left, guys, and I got the front painted up too as far as the little red details touching up. Only thing left to do is put it on track. Let's see what it looks like, guys. Just a sec. Alright, good. Let me get the transformer and hit the juice. Look at that. There you go. Well, that's been broke for a number of years. I'm glad it's back on the track now. I love the light. The turbo light coming out the back there, guys. Once again, I think Aurora kind of missed it by not doing that. It was just like obvious to me, hey, you got the Batmobile. Let's go ahead and put the turbo light in the back there. And since one wasn't being made, I thought I'd do it myself. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. What's coming up next? I've got this ambulance. Again, that is a Matchbox, and I put a T-Jet chassis on there and a blue light up top there. I had to extend the wheelbase, so we'll get into that a little bit more. And I believe the issue with this is I've got to tear it apart. But years ago, being a kid trying to do this stuff, you only used the materials you had. You just couldn't get mom or dad to take you to the hobby shop. Dad had an extension cord, and it was a yellow extension cord, and the tubing that held the wire was kind of like screw post material. So if I'm not mistaken, when we got this thing, we're going to find some yellow tubing that I used for screw post years and years and years ago. All right, guys, we'll get into that one next. Hope you had fun.